Millions in Syria and Iraq are facing water shortages as the region's longest river, the Euphrates, dries up.
Silly, and it becomes more and more of a problem the more things get discovered.
Elon Musk, a name known for his unique inventions, recently caught the world's attention by discussing a topic that's been making waves on the internet: the Euphrates River. The Euphrates, a river with immense historical and biblical significance, is causing concern as its water levels decline. In this video, we'll explore what Elon Musk's warning means and how this iconic river is perceived by the world. To truly understand the Euphrates River's significance, we need to look back in time. This river has been like a lifeline, supporting many ancient civilizations. One of these civilizations was the Mesopotamian kingdom, which thrived thousands of years ago in the region known as the Fertile Crescent. This area, situated between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, which is now Iraq, played a crucial role in human history. It provided not only food but also the groundwork for culture, trade, and advancement. The Euphrates was at the heart of it all. This river is a massive and impressive natural waterway that stretches for a long 1,740 miles as it winds its way through Western Asia. It begins in eastern Turkey and flows through different landscapes and cultures, including Iraq, Syria, and Turkey. Over thousands of years, people have changed the areas around the river, shaping the course of history. But even amid these changes, traces of ancient civilizations still exist, reminding us of a time when the river was crucial to human life. Today, the Euphrates is not just a geographic feature. It's a reminder of the enduring connection between people and nature. The Euphrates River, which is vital for the regions it flows through, mainly gets its water from two main sources: the rain that replenishes it, and the snow that melts in the surrounding mountains during certain seasons. This seasonal increase in water flow makes the Euphrates particularly strong in April and May, when the river is at its most powerful, bringing life to the lands it touches. Babylon, a really important city in the past, shows us how much the Euphrates River shaped the region. This old city was right by the Euphrates and was a bustling center for culture, business, and civilization. It highlighted how the river was crucial for trade, communication, and the development of advanced societies. Babylon's story is closely linked with the ups and downs of the Euphrates River. It illustrates how people and the river have influenced each other. This special connection between the river and Babylon shows how important the Euphrates was for the societies it supported. It not only helped them grow, but also left behind a valuable part of human history that still exists in the area today. In 1923, the Treaty of Lausanne gave Turkey, Syria, and Iraq certain jobs related to the Euphrates River's water. The goal was to make sure it was shared fairly. But things got tricky in the 1970s when Turkey started a big project called the Southeastern Anatolia Project, GAP. It involved the Euphrates and Tigris rivers and led to arguments about who gets how much water and what it does to the environment. This highlighted the complex way countries work together to manage rivers that flow across borders. In the 1970s, there was a big project called the Southeastern Anatolia Project, GAP. It aimed to use the waters of the Tigris and Euphrates rivers for farming and making electricity in southeastern Turkey. This was a massive effort and included building the Kiban and Taka dams, which were significant parts of the project. But during this time, there was a severe drought, which means there was very little rain. As a result, less water flowed down the river to Iraq. All of this highlighted how projects for regional development, the environment, and sharing the river's water are all connected and need discussions and negotiations to work together properly. The Euphrates River used to be a reliable source of water, but it's been steadily losing water. What makes it worse is that Turkey has deliberately reduced the amount of water flowing to Syria and Iraq, which goes against the agreement made in 1987 about how to share the water. This reduction in water has had serious consequences for the environment and the way of life in the region. It has caused villages to move, and the land that used to be good for farming is no longer fertile. This shows how much of an impact this environmental and social problem has had. Moreover, the lack of water along the Euphrates River is causing serious problems for the people who live there. It's becoming harder for them to get clean drinking water, and this is causing a health crisis. The government in the northern and eastern parts of Syria is really worried about what Turkey is doing. They're asking for help from the rest of the world to deal with the urgent issues related to the shortage of water and how it's affecting the lives and health of the local people. The decreasing water levels in the Euphrates River have made many people think about something very important. They believe it might be connected to what the Bible says will happen in the future. In the book of Revelation, the drying of the Euphrates is linked to predictions about the end of the world. Some think that the river losing water could be a sign that something big is about to happen, like the arrival of mysterious kings from the east. This mix of changes in the environment and religious beliefs has sparked a lot of thinking and discussions. It makes us wonder how natural events and spiritual ideas come together in human history. In an important meeting of people who study biblical prophecies in 2022, Pastor Joseph Kabuletet talked about how some of these prophecies might be coming true. He shared an interesting and recent example of this happening. The Dead Sea is changing. This unique event is about a place that used to have no life in its water, but now it's showing signs of becoming alive again. This lines up with what the prophet Ezekiel talked about a long time ago. Pastor Kabuletet's talk connected with the people at the meeting and showed how our beliefs and the things happening in the world around us are closely linked. It's like a bridge between our spiritual faith and the things we see happening today. During his interesting talk, Pastor Joseph Kabuletet went deeper into the topic of biblical predictions, especially focusing on a huge battle that was foretold. This apocalyptic event imagines a massive army of 200 million people from different countries, including the mysterious Gog and Magog. What makes this even more fascinating is that this prophesied battle is expected to happen near the Euphrates River very soon. The river losing water becomes really important in this context because it's seen as a key factor in making this remarkable prediction come true. This connection between our spiritual beliefs, stories from the past, and the things happening in the world today really caught the attention of his audience. Experts believe that the Euphrates River might completely vanish by 2040, which is a big concern. The ongoing problems in that area have made countries think about making a temporary peace agreement to deal with this. Pastor Joseph Kabuletet talked about how this could be spiritually important, like the promise of 7 years of peace mentioned in the Bible in Daniel 9:27. All these things happening, like the river drying up, politics, and what people believe in, are connected in a complex way. It's like a puzzle that's intriguing to the audience, showing how the environment, politics, and spiritual hopes all come together. Whether viewed through the lens of religion, politics, or climate change, the decline of the Euphrates River's water levels is causing alarm. As Elon Musk emphasizes the scientific aspect of the issue, the world watches with trepidation. Are we witnessing the fulfillment of biblical prophecies, or is this a consequence of human actions, climate change? Only time will tell. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and to subscribe for more content like this.
Archaeological remains that we want to analyze. We and others have found that really the best possible material that we can use in terms of preservation of the DNA.
Problem where people want to visit these places before they disappear and before they don't exist anymore. But there's a tremendous hazard that can go along with that.
What could be the terrifying discoveries scientists have discovered hidden under Iceland? Are there any caves that have some hazardous species living in them? Iceland, with its rugged terrain and unique geological features, has always been a place of intrigue for scientists and explorers alike. In recent times, groundbreaking research and expeditions have unearthed startling revelations that are reshaping our understanding of this remote island nation. In this exploration of what just emerged in Iceland, we'll discover the thrilling and chilling findings that are redefining the boundaries of scientific knowledge in this enigmatic land of fire and ice. So let's dive in. We all know Iceland is situated in the Atlantic Ocean, between Greenland and Norway near the Arctic Circle, covers a land area of 103,000 square kilometers. comparable in size to Hungary, Portugal, or the combined areas of Kentucky and Virginia. It's among the world's newest land masses, housing some of the most active volcanoes. As Europe's second largest island after Great Britain and the 18th globally, Iceland is Europe's least densely populated country, with about 80% of its land uninhabited. Its terrain showcases plateaus, mountains, fertile lowlands, fjords, and Europe's largest glacier, Vatnajökull. The country boasts an array of natural wonders like waterfalls, geysers, volcanic formations, black sand beaches, and boiling lava fields. Remarkably, Iceland was settled by humans just over 1,000 years ago. Before we continue, here's something that might interest you.
Exploring the world's wonders is our passion, and we know it's yours too. That's why we've partnered with Expedia to bring you the best deals on accommodations and flights around the globe. With member prices, you can save 10% or more on thousands of hotels. But here's the real kicker. When you add a hotel to your flight, members can save up to 30%. Imagine the incredible destinations you can explore with those savings. So why wait? Don't miss out on these exclusive discounts for travel enthusiasts like you. Click the link in the bio to start your next adventure with Expedia.
Viking-era caves. If we'll talk about Viking-era caves, excavations carried out at an archaeological site dating back to the Viking era in Iceland have unveiled an entirely unknown man-made cave. The Archaeological Institute of Iceland has been conducting extensive excavations in the charming town of Oddi, nestled in the Rangárvellir region. Notably, Oddi was historically associated with the powerful Oddaverjar clan during the medieval Icelandic Commonwealth. These enigmatic Oddi caves initially came to light in 2018, but the most recent 2-year investigation has revealed the existence of a substantially larger cave that connects to a broader cave network. Archaeologists speculate that this newfound cave may correspond to what was once called a náttahellir, a medieval shelter for livestock and horses, a term found in the legendary accounts of Bishop Orlakur's saints' legends, dating from AD 1210 to 1250. These ancient legends recount an incident in which a náttahellir collapsed, trapping 12 bulls, with only one managing to survive the calamity. The exploration of interconnecting caves, dating back to the 9th century, has astounded scientists near the settlement of Oddi in southwest Iceland. Equally astonishing is the revelation that these caves are interconnected within the same underground system. Based on research findings, it is estimated that these underground structures were constructed between 800 and 160 AD, during the Viking Age. Icelandia. Another enigmatic discovery that may send shivers down the spines of its audience has surfaced. As per a group of international geologists known collectively as Icelandia, they propose the existence of a concealed continent beneath Iceland and its neighboring waters, with a potential expanse of around 230,000 square miles. When encompassing adjacent lands west of Britain, forming Greater Icelandia, this area could surpass 400,000 square miles, exceeding Australia's size. Should this submerged land mass be confirmed, it challenges traditional beliefs about Pangaea's complete disintegration and raises questions about oceanic and continental crust distribution, volcanic island formation, and potential mineral and hydrocarbon reservoirs. While validating Icelandia remains a work in progress, it has the potential to reshape our understanding of Earth's geology and similar phenomena in other regions, sparking debate among leading geologists and geophysicists. Ásbyrgi Canyon. Found in northeast Iceland, Ásbyrgi, often referred to as the shelter of the gods, exudes a remarkable energy owing to its breathtaking landscape. Nested within Jökulsárgljúfur, a part of Vatnajökull National Park, Ásbyrgi Canyon takes on the distinctive form of a horseshoe. Here the cliffs rise to an impressive height of 100 meters, stretching over 1 kilometer in width and approximately 3.5 kilometers in length. The canyon floor boasts a lush forest of diverse tree species, making it a captivating camping destination for adventurers exploring Iceland. With a history dating back 8 to 10,000 years, Ásbyrgi Canyon owes its existence to the volcanic eruptions of the Vatnajökull volcanoes and the resulting catastrophic glacial floods. This transformative process, which occurred around 3,000 years ago, ultimately molded the canyon into the remarkable shape we behold today. The choice of which explanation to embrace remains entirely at your discretion. Fagradalsfjall volcano. When we enter this volcanic area, we come across the Fagradalsfjall volcano, which is located on the Reykjanes Peninsula. On March 19, 2021, the first eruption took place, sending lava into the neighboring Geldingagadalur Valley and igniting it. the valley's post-eruption nature offers mesmerizing views and has grown to be a popular travel destination in Iceland. Iceland has had sporadic volcanic activity for the past 800 years. Even if the most recent report shows an end to the eruptions, scientists warn that the region is still far from secure because of the continued seismic activity and the about 50,000 eruptions per week that are expected to occur in 2021. Small lava fountains that erupted amidst these explosions sent flaming sputter scattering and searing the land, maybe signaling the beginning of more. Volcano Hekla. In Iceland, Mount Hekla reigns as the most active volcano, with over 20 eruptions since 874. Part of a 40-kilometer-long volcanic ridge in South Iceland, its most massive eruption in 1104 AD unexpectedly released millions of tons of volcanic ash. Hekla erupted 4 times in the 20th century, last in 2000, warranting constant geologic monitoring. The name Hekla stems from the Icelandic term for a short hooded cloak, possibly alluding to the cloud-covered peak. After the 1104 eruption, Cistercian monks spread myths in Europe, depicting Hekla as the entrance to hell. Dubbed Judas's Jail, the region is fabled for witches' gatherings during Easter. The area offers captivating natural wonders, including waterfalls and unique rock formations in Þjórsárlur Valley. Remarkably, Stong, an ancient Viking farm buried by lava in 1104, now features a remarkable replica of its longhouse. Furthermore, Þjórsárlur was a Game of Thrones filming location. The Golden Circle. Frequently, people inquire about the significance of the Golden Circle in Iceland. The term Golden Circle, or Gulni Hringurinn in Icelandic, denotes the well-traveled route starting from Reykjavik, passing through Thingvellir, Geysir, and Gullfoss, the attractions along the way, and then returning to Reykjavik, thereby forming a complete circle. The reference to gold in the name is directly associated with Gullfoss, which translates to Golden Waterfall. Gullfoss, also known as the Golden Falls, is a remarkable 2-tiered waterfall with a spectacular 32-meter drop. This captivating natural wonder is situated along the Euphrates River, which originates from the Langjökull Glacier. Due to its glacial origins, the water's color varies from a captivating blue-gray to a rich brown hue. As per Google's sitemap, Gullfoss ranks as a popular photography destination, occupying the 807th spot among the world's most photographed places. Lake Kærid. You may find Lake Kærid, an incredible Icelandic crater lake surrounded by vivid red volcanic rocks. Within the alluring sceneries of the Golden Circle, Kærid stands apart from other crater lakes because of its unusual origin. It is located in southern Iceland inside the renowned Golden Circle. The Kærid volcano is thought to have developed when the magma within it was entirely exhausted, causing a collapse of the empty chamber below. This is different from most crater lakes that are formed by explosive occurrences. The lake's mystifying colors are nothing short of extraterrestrial, regardless of the exact geological processes that led to the lake's development. Strákur Geyser. It's important to remember that Iceland is where the word geyser originated. You've probably already guessed the name of the geyser that this word is directly associated with in Iceland. Geysir. Geysir's activity has decreased recently, but when it was at its peak, it was capable of shooting scorching hot water an amazing 70 meters into the air. While the Strákur Geyser is the main draw to the Geysir region, there are other wonderful hot springs as well. This geyser, which was created as a result of an earthquake in 1294, was silenced in 1896 as a result of another earthquake that cut off its water source. The geyser didn't resume its regular eruptions until 1963, when locals took the initiative to clean the water passage. Waterfall at Skogafoss. Skogafoss, one of Iceland's largest waterfalls, is yet another alluring waterfall that seizes the heart with its stunning surrounds. Visitors are enticed to get close to it because of its stunning 60-meter drop and 25-meter width, but it's best to prepare for a wet approach. It is awe-inspiring to stand close to it. Skogafoss was transformed into a gray, ash-covered landscape in 2010 when the Eyjafjallajökull glacier erupted, spewing millions of tons of ash into the skies. A compelling mythology about this waterfall claims that a chest full of gems and treasures is hidden behind its tumbling waves. Blue Lagoon. Unsurprisingly, the Blue Lagoon stands out as one of Iceland's most renowned attractions. This extraordinary milky blue lake is a natural wonder unparalleled anywhere else on Earth. Its stark contrast against the surrounding black lava fields and creeping gray moss makes it a visual spectacle. What makes the Blue Lagoon even more remarkable is its consistent temperature, maintaining a cozy 39 degrees Celsius year-round, rendering it an ideal spot for swimming and relaxation. In 1974, A local geothermal power company established the Svartsengi geothermal power plant, inadvertently creating a pool of steaming milky blue water as a byproduct. People soon flocked to this mineral-rich water, attributing it with healing properties. By 1987, access to the area had been regulated, and bathing facilities were thoughtfully constructed. The water, originating from the merging of freshwater and seawater in volcanic aquifers, serves a dual purpose, initially powering turbines to generate energy for nearby communities, before flowing into the lagoon, where it plays a central role in one of the world's most renowned spas. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as book your tickets with Expedia to add an extra touch of beauty to your journey.
Concerns over a potential volcanic eruption are rising in Italy after hundreds of tremors were felt west of Naples in recent weeks.
Imagine a volcanic eruption in Europe so massive it alters our planet's climate. What would be the consequences? Let's take a journey into the world of geology and explore the concept of supervolcanoes. Picture a volcano so enormous, so powerful, that its eruption could have a global impact. These are not your typical volcanoes. These are supervolcanoes, and their eruptions are on a scale that's hard to comprehend. As we delve into this topic, we're met with a sobering realization. These supervolcanoes are not confined to some distant, uninhabited corner of the world. In fact, one such giant slumbers right in the heart of Europe. But what would happen if this giant were to wake from its slumber? What would be the aftermath of such an overwhelming natural event? The answer, quite simply, is change. A change in climate, a change in landscapes, a change in the very fabric of life as we know it. A supervolcanic eruption could plunge the world into a volcanic winter, disrupting agriculture and causing food shortages. It could alter landscapes, burying entire cities under ash and changing the course of rivers. It could affect the health of millions, not only from the immediate dangers of the eruption, but also from the long-term impact of inhaling volcanic ash. And yet, despite the potential calamity, there is a captivating allure to these sleeping giants. They are a testament to the raw, untamed power of nature. They remind us of our planet's dynamic nature, its ability to change and evolve over time. So, is Europe on the brink of such a cataclysmic event? Is there a supervolcano ticking like a time bomb beneath our feet? One such sleeping giant lies beneath the vibrant city of Naples, Italy. It's called Campi Flegrei. The history of Campi Flegrei, or the Phlegraean Fields, is no ordinary volcano. This sleeping giant, located just west of Naples, has a history both fascinating and fearsome. Its name, translating to burning fields, is a testament to the ancient Romans' encounters with this volatile land. The history of Campi Flegrei is punctuated with eruptions, but none as significant as the Campanian Ignimbrite eruption. This event, which took place around 39,000 years ago, is one of the largest volcanic eruptions in European history. The scale of the eruption was so vast, it's said to have covered much of the Mediterranean area in a blanket of ash, causing a volcanic winter and a significant drop in global temperatures. But what made this eruption particularly devastating was its impact on the environment and life at the time. The ash and gases released into the atmosphere caused a dramatic climate shift, leading to the extinction of several species. Some researchers even suggest this event played a role in the decline of the Neanderthals. Campi Flegrei's eruptions have not always been on this scale though. Its last eruption, in the year 1538, was much smaller, forming a new mountain, Monte Nuovo. This event, however, was enough to remind us of the potential power lurking beneath the surface. Over the years, this supervolcano has been relatively quiet, with only sporadic periods of unrest. But beneath this apparent tranquility, magma continues to accumulate, causing the ground above to rise and fall in a phenomenon known as bradysism. The question that looms now is, when will Campi Flegrei awaken again? And if it does, will it unleash an eruption to rival that of its ancient past? As we delve deeper into the history and potential future of this formidable volcano, we are reminded of the delicate balance that exists between our planet's geological forces and the life that inhabits it. The threat of Campi Flegrei. The clock is ticking for Campi Flegrei, and the threat it poses is far from hypothetical. This supervolcano, nestled on the western edge of Naples, is stirring. Recent seismic activities have been reported, with tremors reaching up to a magnitude of 4.2 on the Richter scale, the strongest in 4 decades. This has led to growing concern among volcanologists who are closely monitoring the situation. This is not a simple case of the Earth stretching its limbs. Rather, these tremors are thought to be caused by magma pushing up into the subsurface of the volcano, a sign that Campi Flegrei could be awakening from its long slumber. These seismic activities could potentially lead to another major eruption, an event that would undoubtedly have catastrophic consequences. The last time Campi Flegrei erupted, it was the Campanian ignimbrite eruption around 39,000 years ago. That eruption had widespread environmental impacts and changed the course of history. Today, a similar eruption could spell disaster on an unimaginable scale. The economic, geographical, environmental, and human implications would be significant. To put it into perspective, the recent eruption of Mount Etna, Europe's most active volcano, led to the evacuation of over 36,000 people in the northern regions of Italy. Now, imagine the impact of a supervolcano like Campi Flegrei erupting. The potential damage and loss of life would be far greater. Efforts are underway to understand and monitor the volcano's behavior. The Campi Flegrei Deep Drilling Project, for instance, aims to study the volcano's past in order to predict its future. These efforts are crucial in preparing for a potential eruption and setting up early warning systems. Yet the unpredictability of this volcanic system makes it a daunting challenge for scientists and authorities alike. The Campi Flegrei Deep Drilling Project. In the face of this imminent threat, scientists are not sitting idle. They have taken the fight underground, quite literally, with the Campi Flegrei Deep Drilling Project. This ambitious endeavor is aimed at peering into the fiery belly of the beast, seeking to unravel the mysteries of this complex volcanic system. The project involves drilling deep into the heart of the Campi Flegrei caldera, a massive volcanic crater, to collect rock samples and gather data. The objective of this daring mission: to better understand the volcano's behavior, predict its future activity, and ultimately protect the lives of those living in its shadow. Through this project, scientists have been able to create a detailed map of the magma chamber beneath Campi Flegrei. This has provided invaluable insights into the geological history of the area, the mechanism of past eruptions, and most importantly, the possible triggers of future eruptions. The drilling project has also revealed the presence of a hydrothermal system beneath the caldera. This is a network of hot water and steam, heated by the underlying magma, which could potentially act as a pressure valve, reducing the risk of a catastrophic eruption. However, the Campi Flegrei Deep Drilling Project is not just about understanding the volcano. It's also about preparing for a potential eruption. The data gathered through this project is being used to develop and refine models of volcanic activity, which are crucial for early warning systems. Indeed, the Campi Flegrei Deep Drilling Project is a testament to human ingenuity and determination in the face of nature's formidable power. It stands as a beacon of hope, a symbol of our relentless pursuit of knowledge, and our undying spirit to protect our home and our future. This project is vital in helping us understand and prepare for what Campi Flegrei might unleash. The future of Campi Flegrei. So, what does the future hold for Campi Flegrei? As we look ahead, it's essential to understand the potential implications of a future eruption. An eruption of Campi Flegrei would not only reshape the geographical landscape, but also bring about significant economic and environmental impacts. Imagine entire towns and cities blanketed in ash, air travel disrupted due to volcanic clouds, and the Mediterranean's aquatic life endangered by changes in water chemistry. Economically, the fallout could be staggering, affecting everything from agriculture and tourism to infrastructure and healthcare. But it doesn't stop there. The human impact could be the most profound. An eruption could displace thousands, if not millions of people, leading to a humanitarian crisis of unparalleled proportions. The psychological toll on those affected would be immense, with the loss of homes, livelihoods, and loved ones. However, it's not all doom and gloom. There's a reason we study volcanoes like Campi Flegrei. By understanding their behavior, we can develop early warning systems to alert us to any significant changes that might signal an impending eruption. Preparedness is key. If we know what's coming, we can take steps to protect ourselves and our communities. This could involve everything from establishing evacuation plans to reinforcing buildings to withstand volcanic ash's weight. Scientists are also working tirelessly on projects like the Campi Flegrei Deep Drilling Project. By studying the volcano's past, they hope to gain insights that could help us predict and prepare for its future. The more we know, the better equipped we'll be to respond when the time comes. While we cannot prevent an eruption, acknowledging and addressing the potential implications of a Campi Flegrei eruption can minimize damage and protect lives. We hope you found these facts intriguing. If you've heard them before or have any thoughts to share, please let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to A World to Discover to join us on our journey of discovery.
Exciting new discovery at Mammoth Cave National Park. Cave guides have discovered the remains of an ancient species of shark.
10 years ago or longer, we never would have anticipated this moment where Marty and I get to go down together underground in the money.
The skeletons of giants being found in Lovelock Cave in northern
Deep beneath the earth and hidden in the shadows of time lie secrets that have shaped our very existence. From the echoing caves of Atapuerca, where our ancestors walked 1 million years ago, to the mystical depths of Mexico's underwater worlds, history is whispering its tales. Are you ready to uncover the secrets of our ancient past? Let's start our adventure and climb the Atapuerca mountains. Discovery in Atapuerca Mountains, Spain. In the shadowed folds of Spain's Atapuerca Mountains, a groundbreaking discovery awaits those who dare to delve into the depths of our past. Here, amidst the ancient whispers of time, scientists have unearthed human bones that reach back 800,000 years, offering us a rare glimpse into the very dawn of humanity. These aren't just fossils, they are the keys to unlocking the mysteries of our earliest ancestors. Imagine walking the same ground as these ancient beings, sharing the same air under the same sky. The Atapuerca findings challenge our understanding of human history, pushing the boundaries of what we know about our origins. From the ancient soils of Spain, we journey thousands of miles east to Siberia's Denisova Cave, where modern science unlocks secrets encoded in DNA. Denisova Cave discoveries Siberia. In the remote and icy heart of Siberia lies the Denisova Cave, a site that's rewriting the story of human evolution with every grain of soil analyzed. Here, scientists have uncovered evidence of a past more complex and interconnected than we ever imagined. Through meticulous examination of hundreds of soil samples, a tale of ancient inhabitants unfolds, revealing Denisovans first settled the cave around 250,000 years ago. Remarkably, Neanderthals followed, introducing a dynamic chapter of coexistence and interaction. But the cave's secrets don't stop there. A groundbreaking discovery of Denisovan bones dating back 200,000 years, identified through advanced zooarchaeology by mass spectrometry, pushes the boundaries of our understanding. Perhaps most astonishing is the evidence of a child born from a Neanderthal mother and a Denisovan father, challenging our perceptions of these ancient groups as separate entities. Leaving behind Siberia's icy enigma, we venture to the Chauvet Cave in France, where prehistoric art whispers tales of ancient eruptions and human wonder. Chauvet Cave Paintings, France. Imagine stepping into the dimly lit chambers of France's Chauvet Cave, where the walls are adorned with some of the earliest known and best preserved figurative drawings made by human hands. Here, scientists have made a breathtaking discovery among the ancient artwork, believed to be around 36,000 years old. Once thought to be abstract designs, these paintings are now interpreted as depictions of a volcanic eruption, a vivid snapshot of nature's fury witnessed by our ancestors. This revelation not only showcases the exceptional observational skills of early humans, but also represents a profound connection to their environment. Through splashes of red and white, next to drawings of lions and mammoths, these cave paintings challenge our understanding of prehistoric art, suggesting it was not merely for decoration or ritual, but also a record of the dramatic events that shaped their world. As we delve deeper into humanity's saga, we return to the Atapuerca Mountains, uncovering even older secrets buried within the earth. Further explorations in Atapuerca Mountains. In the rolling hills of Spain's Atapuerca Mountains, a discovery has emerged that could redefine the history of human evolution in Europe. Amidst the rich tapestry of ancient remains, scientists have unearthed a jawbone that whispers tales from 1.4 million years ago, possibly the oldest evidence of our ancient human relatives on the European continent. This remarkable find, nestled in layers of history, challenges previous records and invites us to reimagine the journey of humanity across ancient landscapes. With artifacts and fossils dating back millions of years, Atapuerca stands as a testament to the complexity and depth of human history. As researchers employ cutting-edge dating methods to unveil the true age of this jawbone, we stand on the brink of uncovering new chapters of our shared past, revealing the early Europeans in unprecedented detail. Crossing the ocean to Mexico, the submerged mysteries of the Sac-Actun system await, revealing a submerged chronicle of ancient American life. Sac-Actun system, Mexico. Beneath the lush jungles of the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, an underwater labyrinth holds the key to ancient mysteries. The Sac-Actun system, the world's longest underwater cave, stretches over 215 miles, weaving through the Earth's depths near the famed city of Tulum. This subterranean wonder is part of the Great Maya Aquifer, offering a unique glimpse into the past. Within its dark waters, divers and archaeologists have discovered prehistoric ochre mines, preserved tools, and evidence of ancient fires, revealing that humans ventured into these caves thousands of years ago for resources crucial to their survival. Among the most breathtaking finds is the skeleton of a young girl named Naya, dating back over 13,000 years, making her one of the oldest human remains in the Americas. From the depths of underwater caves, we shift to the meticulous recreation of history in France, where the Lascaux cave replicas bridge the gap between past and present. Lascaux Cave Replicas, France. In an ambitious endeavor to bridge the gap between ancient artistry and modern appreciation, artists and craftsmen have meticulously recreated the magic of France's Lascaux Cave. Known for its stunning prehistoric paintings, the original Lascaux Cave has been off-limits to the public since 1963 to preserve its delicate artworks. However, the creation of Lascaux 4, an incredibly accurate full-scale replica, allows visitors to step back in time and marvel at the detailed reproductions of hunting scenes and animal figures that adorn the walls of the original cave over 17,000 years ago. Located near the original site, this replica was crafted by a dedicated team of 25 skilled individuals, utilizing both modern technology and traditional techniques to capture the essence of Paleolithic creativity. Embarking from France's replicated caves, our journey leads us to Slovenia's Škocjan Caves, marveling at the natural architecture sculpted by millennia. Škocjan Caves, Slovenia. Embark on a journey with us to the heart of Slovenia, where the Škocjan Caves open a portal to an ancient world, sculpted by the mighty River Reka. These caves are not just a natural wonder, they are a testament to the power of water over stone, creating Europe's largest underground canyon. Inside, a realm of giant halls, towering natural bridges, and over 30 cascading waterfalls awaits, making the Škocjan Caves a spectacle of unparalleled beauty. This subterranean marvel, recognized by UNESCO, is more than a breathtaking landscape. It's a living museum of history and geology. As we navigate the 3-kilometer path, climbing 500 steps and traversing hills, we're walking the same paths that ancient peoples might have tread, marveling at the same natural wonders. The narrative then takes us back to Mexico, where the Neka Crystal Cavern dazzles with its geological wonders, forming a bridge from the natural world to our ancient texts. Neka Crystal Cavern, Mexico. Deep within the earth, in the heart of Mexico's Chihuahuan Desert, lies a hidden marvel that seems more fantasy than reality, the Neka Crystal Cavern. Unearthed by miners in 2000, this subterranean wonder features some of the largest natural crystals ever discovered, towering at lengths of up to 40 feet and creating a landscape of breathtaking beauty. Formed from selenite, these gigantic crystals have grown in scorching conditions, in water temperatures exceeding 122 degrees Fahrenheit, a testament to the unique and extreme geological processes of our planet. The cavern's discovery offers a rare glimpse into the slow yet powerful forces that shake the Earth's interior, revealing the conditions that allow such magnificent formations to occur over hundreds of thousands of years. Finally, we traverse time and space to the ancient lands near the Dead Sea, where the scrolls reveal the earliest whispers of Judaism and Christianity, anchoring our journey in the written word. Dead Sea Scrolls. In the barren landscapes near the Dead Sea, a discovery emerged that would illuminate the dusky corridors of ancient history, shedding light on the early stages of Judaism and Christianity. The Dead Sea Scrolls, a collection of texts uncovered between 1947 and 1956, represent a treasure trove of religious and historical significance. Among these ancient parchments, the oldest copies of the Hebrew Bible ever found reveal a religious landscape rich with diversity and depth. These scrolls are not merely artifacts. They are a direct link to our spiritual ancestry, containing texts that predate Christ by 300 years and extend 100 years after. Through the complete book of Isaiah, nearly identical to its modern counterpart, and documents from a specific religious group, the scrolls offer a unique glimpse into the beliefs, practices, and daily lives of people during Second Temple Judaism. In traversing the globe from the ancient caves of France to the mysterious depths of Siberia, and delving deep into the sacred texts of the Dead Sea Scrolls, we journey through the annals of time to uncover the pivotal discoveries that continue to reshape our understanding of human history. Each artifact, each bone, each scroll serves as a crucial piece of the puzzle, offering insights into the complex tapestry of human evolution, art, culture, and spirituality. As we stand on the shoulders of our ancestors, peering into the past, we are reminded of our shared heritage and the unbreakable bonds that connect us to the very essence of humanity. This journey into our ancient past is not just an exploration of history. It's a mirror reflecting our own story, urging us to ponder where we come from and, perhaps, where we are heading. We hope you found these facts intriguing. If you've heard them before or have any thoughts to share, please let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to A World to Discover to join us on our journey of discovery. While you're still here, feel free to click on other videos you will see on your screen right now.
We hiked in early in the morning, and we were pretty excited because the weather was actually really good. We're expecting to be hot, being the Grand Canyon in August.
An amazing thing happened at the canyon. This is a rare look at what could happen if disaster did strike in such a rugged place.
That's why everybody's sitting over there. They go taking pictures.
The Grand Canyon, not just one of the world's 7 natural wonders, holds nearly 2 billion years of history. You can truly grasp the structure of the canyon by observing how straight the outcrop belt is. That's the Paleozoic contact line, running sharply across the landscape. Beyond its stunning visuals, the canyon offers almost limitless troves of geological data. But the only history we truly know is the one we discover ourselves, not the one presented to us, which is often filled with inaccuracies. Some even speculate that a lost civilization, possibly Egyptian, once inhabited the Grand Canyon. This breathtaking area is known for its vast, vibrant rock formations, yet the government has restricted access to over 90% of this historical treasure. To add to the mystery, the small section that was accessible has now been shut down, following a mysterious discovery made by a drone. What exactly did the drone uncover, and why is the government so secretive about it? Join us as we uncover one of the American government's best-kept secrets, the forbidden area of the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon is a marvel that every American should experience firsthand. As one of the world's 7 natural wonders, its creation story is more complex than you might think. Sculpted over millions of years by erosion, wind, rain, and the mighty Colorado River, the canyon stretches 277 miles long and has an average width exceeding 10 miles. But the most surprising fact is that the canyon's depth contains rocks dating from 250 million to 2 billion years old, earning it the nickname the basement of history. The Grand Canyon holds a treasure trove of geological information you won't find anywhere else. Yet, an unbelievable truth emerges. The American government has imposed restrictions on public access, rendering over 90% of this natural wonder off-limits. The most essential parts of the Grand Canyon are effectively shut down, but that's not the end of it. The government recently announced the indefinite closure of the portion of the canyon that was previously open to the public. Even more shocking is the fact that no single authority or agency manages the Grand Canyon. It's under the jurisdiction of several federal agencies, including the National Park Service, the Bureau of Land Management, the General Land Office, the U.S. Forest Service, the Bureau of Indian Affairs, and even the Secret Service. This alone is enough to suggest that there is more to the park than we are led to believe. For instance, there is a section known as the Forbidden Area. Officially, this area is designated as a no-drone zone, but something interesting happened recently. A drone entered areas that are only accessible to park rangers, military personnel, and government officials, specifically where the Colorado and Little Colorado rivers converge, extending to the Anasazi Bridge. This region is significant to Native American tribes, particularly the Hopi and Navajo, who have lived there for thousands of years and consider it sacred. We also know that the area contains the Anasazi Bridge, a prehistoric structure made from pine trees, suspended 300 feet above the Colorado River. Historians believe the ancestral Pueblo people, who were ancestors of the Hopi and Navajo, used the bridge to cross the river. The government maintains that restrictions on the forbidden area of the canyon were put in place to protect the natural and cultural heritage of the park, ensure visitor safety, and preserve the park for future generations. However, some researchers believe these restrictions are a cover-up for a secret purpose. One popular theory is that the Forbidden Zone was once home to an ancient, possibly alien civilization that thrived within the canyon's depths. They even suggest that a secret underground city was found within the canyon in the early 1900s. This raises the question, why else would the government close off a canyon that could significantly boost tourism and the economy? Before continuing, what are your thoughts on the government restricting access to nearly 90% of this natural wonder? Some researchers have also revealed that ancient reptile fossils linked to an ancient Egyptian civilization were discovered in restricted areas. But the most significant revelation comes from experts who claim that a secretive branch of the US federal government is responsible for monitoring the entire region. If you think their arguments make no sense, you'll be surprised by what we'll reveal next. Before diving into the shocking discovery by Alan Krill and others, let's take a brief journey down memory lane. The origin of the US government's efforts to restrict access to the Grand Canyon dates back to 1908, when President Theodore Roosevelt initiated efforts to protect the Grand Canyon from the destructive forces of timber and mining. However, it wasn't until 1919 that Congress officially designated it a national park, bringing it under federal protection. Fortunately, before these federal restrictions were put in place, explorer G.E. Kincaid ventured into the depths of the Colorado River in search of precious metals like gold, silver, and copper. During his expedition near El Tova Crystal Canyon, he noticed peculiar stains on the sedimentary rock formations. His investigation led to a startling discovery, a hidden set of stairs carved into the canyon wall, leading to an artificial cavern entrance. Inside, the walls were adorned with ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics. Deeper into the tunnel, he found a massive underground complex capable of housing up to 50,000 people, complete with chambers, granaries, kitchens, dining areas, and metalworking workshops equipped with hardened copper tools. The origin of this strange complex remains a mystery. Within its hundreds of chambers, Kincaid joined forces with another explorer, Professor Jordan. Together, they found a treasure trove of artifacts, including swords and shields crafted from copper, bronze, and an unidentified gray metal. Despite extensive research, Kincaid and Professor Jordan were unable to determine who built the citadel. These stories tell of the rich cultural heritage of the American Southwest. While often dismissed as myths or legends, these stories are essential to the indigenous peoples who have lived in the region for millennia. The Grand Canyon, far from being merely a beautiful landscape or tourist destination, is a place of spiritual importance for these communities. Still, much of it remains a mystery to us today. But if we dismiss these ideas as mere myths, the shocking truth is that researchers have made recent observations that suggest there may have been life in those areas long ago. One of the most recent discoveries came from Norwegian geologist Alan Krill. While hiking the Bright Angel Trail in Grand Canyon National Park, Krill stumbled upon a remarkable find. This is where the debate begins. Some sources suggest the footprints he found belonged to an ancient animal, possibly a creature capable of laying hard-shelled eggs. However, these footprints are just one piece of the puzzle hidden within the Grand Canyon. While Krill's findings have sparked debate within the scientific community, something interesting happened. The government shut down the section where Krill found the prints. The lack of access prevents any definitive confirmation of the various theories. As mentioned earlier, the government's efforts to restrict access to the Grand Canyon didn't start today. But what exactly are they keeping from us? And why is the canyon declared a no-drone area? The Smithsonian National Museum played a role in this mystery. We previously mentioned that President Theodore Roosevelt initiated efforts to protect the canyon in 1908. Although he provided reasons for his decree, some believe he was hiding something by closing off sections of the canyon. This secret must be so important that it required the involvement of the President of the United States. But that's not all. The canyon came under federal control, and about 4 federal agencies were selected to oversee it. If you think that's all the government did to keep people away, you're in for a shock. We talked earlier about Professors Kincaid and Jordan's expedition into the Grand Canyon and their interactions with the locals. Just months after their initial expedition, they returned to the canyon's depths, determined to explore the mysterious underground city further. The silence surrounding their findings has been interpreted in 2 ways. Either someone in the top echelons of the American government warned the museum to suppress the matter, or the 2 professors were telling lies all along. However, there is yet another account that supports the claims of Kincaid and Jordan, John Wesley Powell's expedition. We'll soon discuss Powell's accounts, but it's essential to mention that decades have passed without concrete evidence supporting the existence of Professors Kincaid and Jordan or their groundbreaking expedition. Despite the lack of official corroboration, the story was published in the Arizona Gazette, igniting genuine interest in the Grand Canyon. The story captivated scientists, including archaeologists and geologists alike, not just for the breathtaking beauty of the canyon, but for the possibility of finding ancient secrets hidden within its depths. This newfound obsession with the Grand Canyon began an exciting chapter in the ongoing quest to resolve this mystery. After more than 100 years, the world had forgotten the claims that Kincaid and Jordan found a lost civilization in the Grand Canyon. But that all changed with the publication of John Wesley Powell's expedition down the Colorado River. Powell was a renowned geologist and the first director of the Bureau of American Ethnology, playing a vital role in exploring the American West. His leadership of the U.S. Geological Survey was instrumental in mapping and understanding the nation's geological features. However, his most significant contribution might be his exploration of the Grand Canyon area in the late 1800s. Here are the intriguing details of his journey. In 1869, John Wesley Powell, a Civil War veteran and esteemed geologist, embarked on a scientific expedition down the Colorado River and through the Grand Canyon. With a team of 10 men, 4 boats and provisions for a 10-month journey, Powell set off from the Green River in Wyoming on May 24, 1869. As they navigated the dangerous rapids of the Colorado River, Powell and his crew witnessed a landscape of extraordinary beauty: carved walls, majestic arches, deep canyons, and towering mounds. However, amidst these natural wonders, Powell made a rare discovery. Several caves along a well-worn path, fragments of pottery and hieroglyphs carved into the rocks. These remnants indicated that an ancient civilization once thrived in this remarkable region. It's important to note that Kincaid and Jordan embarked on their expedition to verify Powell's claims about an ancient civilization within the Grand Canyon, allegedly sponsored by the Smithsonian National Museum. While Powell's first expedition was successful, he needed concrete evidence for his claims. This theory is supported by historical records, which indicate that Powell's company was attacked by a Native American tribe, resulting in the tragic loss of 3 crew members at the Virgin River's mouth on August 30th, 1869. Historical accounts suggest that the Shivwits band of the Paiute Indians may have been responsible for the fatalities. After Powell's expeditions, he recorded carvings that were not typical of Native American cultures, which seemed to support the notion that Kincaid and Jordan truly encountered Egyptian artifacts. But the question remains, how could ancient Egyptians have reached Native American lands, and why would the government keep this a secret? Some experts believe the government is hiding historical information about Native Americans that, if exposed, could alter public opinion about how these indigenous peoples have been treated, particularly regarding land ownership. While we cannot be certain, there is a theory about how ancient Egyptian relics could have ended up among Native Americans. This wouldn't be the first time ancient Egyptian artifacts have been found outside Egypt. Beyond well-documented discoveries in Africa and the Middle East, ancient Egyptian artifacts have been found in some unbelievable locations. For example, in Brisbane Water National Park in Australia, a natural sandstone crypt was discovered in the 1980s, displaying approximately 300 hieroglyphic symbols depicting Egyptian deities, animals, and other motifs. While some suggest that Spanish miners carved these symbols during the 19th century gold rush, others believe that the Egyptians could have sailed there from Egypt. However, considering the nature of their wooden vessels, ancient Egyptians would have faced a daunting and dangerous journey, making it unlikely they would have reached such distant lands. Yet there is another fascinating account, the legendary pharaoh Necho, credited with commissioning a daring maritime expedition. According to the Greek historian Herodotus, Necho paid a crew of Phoenician navigators to sail around Africa, a feat that allegedly took 3 years to complete. This story, transmitted through oral tradition, aligns with Necho's reputation for wild adventures. He even attempted to construct a canal connecting the Nile to the Red Sea, a precursor to the Suez Canal, further demonstrating his visionary spirit. While there is no definite proof that Necho's African expedition took place, there is a chance that he could have achieved such a feat. Historical records show that the canal connecting the Nile and Red Seas was eventually completed by the Persians under the Achaemenid dynasty in 270 BC. Necho's ambitious engineering projects and subsequent naval expansion efforts suggest he was a ruler interested in sea exploration and territorial expansion. Although it's difficult to conclude that ancient Egyptians had contact with Native Americans within the Grand Canyon, any evidence supporting such a connection would dramatically alter our understanding of pre-Columbian American history. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain: the American government is determined to restrict access to and around the Grand Canyon for reasons known only to them. In 2011, a high-profile incident involving a drone pilot made headlines. The pilot was fined and had his equipment seized for flying over the Grand Canyon. He was also forced to surrender his drone's memory card under threat of a search warrant and was fined $320 for violating a federal code. Thank you for staying with us. Why do you think the government is so determined to keep the public away from the Grand Canyon? Share your opinions with us in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also, click on the following video on your screen. You'll love it.